So I finally got around to trying out Ritual Beast, and I'm a little new to the archetype, so be a little forgiving with the misplays and stuff. So anyway, for all the other people who don't know how Ritual Beasts work, they basically rely heavily on contact fusion, but while also like recycling themselves. So you basically need a tamer and one of the beasts out on the field in order to contact fuse into the fusion summon monsters. Contact fusion, of course, means like you don't need poly, so they kind of fuse kind of like synchros or XYZ monsters, and you just banish the cards. And all of the fusion monsters, save the bigger one, have a spell speed 2 effect where you can basically return this card back to the fusion deck to special summon a beast and a tamer monster that are removed from play. So it's pretty nice. You could theoretically go into all of your fusions by using the same 2 monsters if they all didn't have the clause that they could only be special summoned once per turn, because Konami foresaw that could be abused, since you could basically like fuse into Ultra Cannon and then use his ability to bring those 2 monsters back out, and then fuse into the Dolphin, and then use Dolphin's effect to bring these 2 guys back out, and then fuse into the Beast guy right here, and then send it back, and so on and so on. There's no limit to how many times you can send the cards back, but each one of these guys can only be special summoned once per turn. So there's a limit to how many times you can't do it. And the fusion monsters themselves, they don't really have great effects. This one, he's like a searcher. This one, he has like an Ancient Gear Golem effect where they can't activate effects while he attacks. And the Dolphin can't be destroyed by card effects, but he has really low attack. And this guy, he's like probably the best one, since he can search by returning banished monsters to the graveyard, but he has like really low attack. This guy, he's actually probably like the better one. You're probably going to this one the most, since he has like a respectable amount for how hard he is to bring out, and the Ancient Gear Golem effect. So it's a pretty fun deck. There's also this neat little card right here called Ritual Beast Ambush, where you basically like special summon 2 of the Ritual Beast monsters that are removed from play or in the graveyard. You get to choose, so you're very fine with having cards removed from play in this deck, since it basically like you can choose them if they're in the graveyard or removed from play. It don't matter. So Macros, Cosmos, and Dimensional Fissure work great in this deck. And then the whole thing that makes them work useful is Ritual Beast Steeds, where you can destroy monsters in the field equal to the number of Ritual Beast monsters you control. So it's kind of like the Fire Lake of Ritual Beast, except you don't have to actually destroy your monsters, they just have to be out on the field. And it's really easy to get at least 2 kills out of this, which makes it a great value card.